everyone. Today we're in the museum district. There's a whole area of Houston that's kind of dedicated to fine arts, contemporary art, lots of different artistic things going on in this neighborhood. Today we're at the Manila Collection. This is a private art collection. Those of you who've been to the Elizabeth Stuart Gardner Museum, it's that kind of thing where someone who had an interest in art collected a lot of art for a lot of purpose, and that's what this collection is. The reason I'm going to it, aside from it being free and Houston and in the art district, is that they have a Van Gogh. And those of you who are new to the channel may not know that I am a huge fan of Van Gogh's artwork and how he did his paintings. I love seeing the progression of when he was going from more character studies to the more abstract Starry Night that everybody's familiar with. I also love how he shows up in fan contexts, like the Doctor Who Van Gogh episode, and there's a comic book that's Van Gogh, and I love the use of colors and how he attaches them to canvas, and I like getting really up close and personal with each work. So any chance that I have to go see an original, I am all about that life. So there's one here at the Manila Collection, and there's another at the Museum of Fine Art Houston. So I'm here today, and we're gonna go check it out. If they'll let me take pictures inside, I will, so that you guys can see what I'm looking at and what I mean by the texture of Van Gogh's work. A quick comment about Houston while we're here. I want you to look at these trees with the kind of whitish bark and the gnarled limbs and the whole bit. These trees are everywhere, and I understand they're called Cape Myrtle, and they use them as shade cover on the roads. I know it doesn't look like it right now because it's winter, but they're everywhere along the roads specifically to provide shade in the summertime. Well, folks, good news and bad news. They did not have the Van Gogh currently on exhibit, so the Seine Bridge at Arsenes, that is not presently on view, so disappointing in that regard. But they do have a surrealism exhibit going on right now, and they had a fair number of Magritte that I had never seen. So it was interesting. I got to go see a lot of Magritte. Tomorrow we'll check out the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston, and see if I can see the Van Gogh that's at that location. All right, folks, we're here today at the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston, and I checked the collection this time. They have one Van Gogh on view and two others in the collection that are not on view today. So let's go along. See you then. Well, that was a successful visit to the Museum of Fine Arts. I am very happy. I did get to see the Van Gogh that is in their collection. They actually have three in their collection according to their website. They have Vincent van Gogh Flowers, and the piece that was actually on view is called The Rocks. It was painted in 1888. I don't have much more information right at my fingertips. Painted in France. What I like to do when I'm seeing a Van Gogh up close, especially where I can take photos of it, I like to take pictures of the specific brush strokes, specific colors that he'll use, any interesting details that I find. This fabric drape is an untitled piece by El Anatsui, a Ghanaian-born artist, born in 1944. What I like about this piece is that it's all aluminum bottle tops that were bound together with links, sort of like a bottle cap chainmail, if you will. The scale of this piece is immense, covering 3 walls of one room. It's hung so that you can see the reverse in some places. The backside is really where all the colors are. There were so many different brands that I have never seen in the US, and the detail of how the caps were linked could be seen in this close-up photo. And not all of these caps were round crown caps like we used to see on bottles here. Some of them were square, some were strips, there were even some that were hexagon-shaped. In another room of the museum, they had a furniture exhibit. It started out at modern European design and then moved on over time. The first piece here is Ludwig Miles van der Rohe from 1930. It's made of chrome and leather. This is a piece by Marcel Breuer, also 1930, again chrome and leather. This piece is Matthias Bengston from 2006 called Slice It is sheets of plywood stacked together. This last furniture piece is Joris Lahrmann. It is bone rocker from 2008, made of black marble and resin. This is John Chamberlain's Old Anson Impact. It is made of at least one truck. Different views give you different pieces of the vehicle. This appears to be side panels. You can see a chrome bumper here. This could be the hood. This last part looks like truck bed. This piece is Antonio Berni's La Sordides. He is an Argentinian artist born 1905, died in 1981. I just love how much personality this little guy has. Here you can see the plates along his back. This detail of the body, detail of the toes, detail of the tail. Lee Bontekow did this untitled piece in 1962. It is assembled of metal pieces found on the streets of New York. What I love about this piece is how unassuming it is from the front, and then when you stand to the side of the piece, you see just how much three-dimension there is to this piece of wall art. So here in Houston's Herman Park, they have a train that you can ride for $3.75. It's a narrow gauge, cute little open air train thing, but I am such a train junkie that as soon as I saw that this was here and that I could go on it, I am all about that life. So yeah, I'm gonna just run the video and let you guys see what the ride's like.